May I come in?
Sure, come on in.
Is Peter around?
He's at a meeting.
Oh, you seem surprised to see me.
I am surprised.
Well, in that case, you may be even more surprised after I tell you what I came to say.
What's that?
I talked to my mother yesterday. And I talked her into giving you your old job back. Running the Top of the World Club. Aren't you going to say anything?
I don't want the job, Dennis.
Would you like for me to leave him a message and have him call you when he gets in?
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. That's not an engagement ring, is it?
Yes.
Well, who's the lucky man? Can I guess? Huh?
I expect you can guess.
Justin?
Yes.
Well, do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Listen, Ashley, I'm sorry. This is really none of my business.
That's all right. I know that you and Justin aren't the best of friends.
Yeah, that's true. But I hope you and I are friends.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, we are. Mr. Connor, I respect your opinion, and I'm really flattered at your concern, but the simple truth is, I love Justin.
I see.
And I know that he can be impossible at times, and so can I. So can you.
Well, I just don't want to see you get hurt.
Well, neither do I, believe me.
I'm concerned that might happen.
No, it won't. Now, that's one thing I'm sure of.
Okay, I hope you're right.
Listen, all the girls I went to school with got married right after they graduated. But I didn't. I've waited a long time for the right man to come along.
Justin's the right man?
Yep. Justin's the man. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Then I'll try to keep my negative thoughts about Justin to a minimum, okay?
Well, I sure would appreciate it. I mean, it would make life a lot easier for me.
Well, I suppose Iris is pleased with the engagement?
Oh, yes, she is.
I have a feeling you're going to be in the firing line real soon.
What do you mean?
I imagine Iris and Justin both are going to give you a real hard time about working for me. So if you would like to work for someone else, believe me, I'll understand.
No, I really wouldn't. I enjoy working for you.
You sure?
Positive. And Justin and Mrs. Wheeler can just work on keeping their negative comments to a minimum, too.
Hopefully.
Anyway, I think that I can be objective and still do a good job.
Okay, sounds real good to me.
Okay.
Paige, maybe you didn't understand what I just said. I talked to my mother. She's willing to give you your job back as manager of the Top of the World Club. She's even willing to throw in the suite for good measure.
I heard you. My answer is still no thank you.
Why?
I don't really think that's the right question, Dennis.
What do you mean?
I think the question is why you're offering this to me in the first place.
Paige, you don't have a job right now. You barely have a place to live. I want to help.
Only a few days ago, you wanted to sue me for divorce on the grounds of adultery, even though I told you it wasn't true.
We were under a lot of tension then.
And you called me a whore, Dennis. In public. No, not just in public. At the Top of the World Club, the very same place that you want me to go back to work.
Paige, you've got to try and understand. I thought I was going to prison for 5 years for a murder I didn't commit. I found out that Alex was my father and not Elliot. And then Alex died.
And now you've come back to your senses, is that it?
That's the main reason, yes.
What's the other reason, Dennis?
The other reason is you.
Me?
You told me that you didn't go to bed with Peter Parnell. And now I believe you.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Dennis, when I told you that I didn't want a settlement from you, I meant it.
Paige, this isn't any kind of settlement.
You don't owe me anything if that's why you've come here.
I didn't come here for that reason. And I don't think you should turn down this offer just out of pride.
Pride. I couldn't turn it down because of pride, Dennis. I don't have very much of that left.
Are you reluctant to accept my offer because it comes from Iris?
Not sure.
Not sure of what?
I'm not sure why she offered it to me, Dennis. She dislikes me so intensely.
Well, I admit it took a lot of persuading.
Must have been some persuading.
The point is, she made the offer.
Dennis, why are you doing this?
Does there have to be a mysterious explanation for everything?
Given what we've just been through, don't you think your present attitude would be a little hard for me to understand?
Paige, I am truly sorry for any pain that we've inflicted on each other.
I'm sorry, too.
I just want us to be able to forget as much of this as we can.
I know I've told you this before, Dennis, but it was wrong of me to lie to you about my past, no matter what my fears were.
It doesn't matter anymore.
It does matter. I want you to understand that.
I think I understand.
Because you almost went to prison because
But I didn't
of
go
me.
to prison, Paige, and that's the point. I'm willing to forgive and forget.
Dennis,
And I want you to do the same thing, Paige, and you can do that by accepting my offer. It means a great deal to me. Unless, of course, you have some other reason for not wanting to go back to the club.
I have no other reason. I'd like very much to go back.
Then it's settled?
Thank you.
Your acceptance is thanks enough.
It's been very important to me for you to come here this morning, even without your offer.
Well, I think we should do everything we can to bury the past.
I know our marriage is over, Dennis, and I'm accepting that fact, but I would have been very upset if I thought I was going to lose you altogether as a friend.
That's not going to happen. I mean, I'll be around. Coming here was very important to me, too.
I'm glad.
I'll keep in touch.
Okay.
Coming here was very important to me, Paige. More than you will ever know.